Hello and welcome back to the Early Bloomers podcast.
Hey, it's Nikki Blonsky from Hairspray. From the movie Hairspray.
Me or her.
It's Nikki Blonsky from the movie Hairspray. Have you been seeing
And
those?
I'm Penny. What's
Have
her?
you-
Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes.
And
for
I'm
the movie.
Amanda Bynes from
I'm Amanda
Hairspray.
Bynes for the movie Hairspray. You've obviously been seeing those. The cameos. The Nikki Blonsky cameos.
I mean the ones that you send me, yeah.
You haven't been getting them yourself?
I know, you know our algorithms are different. Like, you get 3 things on your For You page and that's it.
3 things for a week and then it changes?
Yeah.
Last month it was like
Patti
Ash
LuPone.
Trevino, Patti LuPone, and now it's like Nikki Blonsky, like this weird like southern older lady who like cooks these food, whatever. But
Okay.
you haven't been getting those other than me sending them to you?
No, because
Oh,
my For You page, every video is different.
They're so funny.
Except for right now. Never mind. No, I have to talk about it. I can't do the never mind, we can't talk about it thing. My whole For You page right now is just Hamza and Claire conspiracy theories. But that's all I will say.
I gotten
Yeah,
those.
but it's excessive for me.
I mean, what all could the conspiracy be?
He got a
It's his
bitch.
lock screen.
It's his
Like, that's
bitch.
it.
No,
That's-
and people are still like, nah, they're not. Whatever.
No, people were like, I know, some people were like,
They're just like siblings.
he's proud of her. Maybe it's like a brotherly thing. That's like me about that guy when he had his ex-girlfriend as his lock screen. I was like, well, maybe that's his sister.
That's his sister. Of course, I'm seeing him. He's seeing me. It has to be his sister as his lock screen.
Maybe it's his sister.
That's
yeah, no,
hysterical.
they're together. I'm happy for him.
I'm happy for them too, and I'll be next in line. As I said, like, she and I are in the same demographic, like, to a T.
Well, no, she's 19. You're like older.
She's 20.
You're older.
I'm older.
He doesn't like old girls. It just got. Oh wait, no, copyrighted.
Hello. Get it together.
Sorry,
Oh my
y'all.
gosh.
We're two young girls trying to make it
Two
work.
young girls trying to make it work. Last night, I was just telling Brian about this. I went out sober. I was the DD, which I never do. And I think I'm going to start making it a habit because I've realized I still do battle with social anxiety. I don't have to confront it as much.
Clap if you've ever had anxiety.
Yeah, me, I'm clapping all cheeks and hands. But yeah, I realize I'm still struggling with that. So I think I'm going to push myself to go out more sober. That's, I think, my New Year's resolution that I'm starting in March.
Yeah, I think I have
Which
that
you'll
too.
love.
I know.
'Cause you get a free ride.
Hey. I think everyone deals with that. I mean, I deal with that, but I don't even care enough to like tap into it because I'm like, I'm not gonna go out if I'm not drinking anyway, so I don't really need this skill.
I feel like it's nice to be able to be like, I don't know, exposure therapy for in crowds of people and sober.
Anytime I am sober, I don't really get socially anxious. I'm just more like, oh my god, everyone's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
feel
like,
that
you guys are all too much. You're all drunk. You're doing too much. You're being loud. Like, you can't keep track of a conversation. Like,
I can't even have a conversation when I'm sober around drunk people.
I know,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's just
no.
annoying. Oh, because you're anxious. I'm like,
'Cause
you
I'm
guys are
just
just annoying. I
anxious.
hate drunk
Literally,
people
like-
so much when I'm sober.
Well, and
I love being
drunk people
drunk.
are super dismissive. Not intentionally.
Right.
It's just like you can't like focus as much. So I'm like talking to someone, and then someone comes up and talks to them, and I'm kind of just standing there like a dork, and I'm already anxious, so I don't want to just be like, by the way, I'm Ashley. Hi.
Whole time, no one gives a fuck about you because
No one
they're
gives
hella
a
drunk.
fuck.
Like,
Yeah,
they
and
don't
I'm
even-
over here like,
yeah.
we're talking. I'm gonna talk, right? When's my turn? How do I go? Yeah, whatever. I'll learn. I'm gonna get better at it.
There was this one time I was at a house at a little like kickback, and everyone was like doing blow, except for me because I literally don't do it. I never have. But I remember I put a note in my phone, and I was like competing for the most speaking time in a room full of cokeheads. Like, it honestly was kind of fun. Like, I was the only sober one there, and I was just like trying to interject like as much as I could.
Oh, you had them pissed
Oh,
off.
it was so fun.
You
It was
had them so
honestly
mad.
fun, actually. I guess I hate drunk people when I'm sober, but I guess I love people on. Never mind, doesn't matter. But
Methamphetamines.
literally, that's what I'm thinking about. No, I hate drunk people. Like,
Hanging
when
out
I'm
with a ton of cokeheads
sober.
is like doing an experiment with mice. Like a lab.
No, it's so funny. Like,
Spider cheese, spider
No,
cheese.
I'm obsessed with it. No, but yeah, right now I'm obsessed with Nikki Blonsky.
Oh, we know, baby.
I mean, racism scandal aside, and can I say this? We already knew about that. We knew about that year. I don't know if you guys know, but Hairspray is a personal cult classic for us. And a few years ago, we were randomly in Ash's garage. We were like, "Where's Nikki Blonsky today? Like, where is she?" Like, and we look it up and we see the whole scandal about how her dad and her beat on this black girl and called her the hard R. We're like, oh.
What happened to the Hairspray mentality? What happened to Miss Baltimore?
And that makes it even more ironic and kind of outrageously funny that the girl from the movie about racism is calling a black girl the hard R in an airport.
There's no world in which she can be like, I just didn't know. Like, I was ignorant. Like, girl, no, you were educated. Like, you played the role.
The craziest, she's literally from, I know, she played Amber's role. The mean girl in Hairspray.
Oh.
She was tapping into her Amber mentality.
Did you see that?
I did.
Oh, the camera got it too then.
I was
disgusting.
anything that I'm obsessed with. I've watched deep dives about it, obviously, because it just enriches my pop culture encyclopedia brain. But I was watching this one about Nikki Blonsky, obviously, because everyone's talking about her now. You know, she was just a random old girl. Yeah. She literally went to auditions in her hometown, and they picked her.
Yeah.
I would be going crazy over Zac Efron too.
Yes, because she's living the Watpad fantasy.
Literally.
When you live the Watpad fantasy, it's
yeah, I would have thought that he was in love with me too.
Like if we pop off and I met Hamza,
I would be on Twitter too.
I'm gonna be like,
hey, at Lady Gaga, let's work. She was literally tweeting that. Hey, at Amanda Bynes, did you see my text? She was literally tweeting those things. I would be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Use it to your advantage. I don't think it's that bad. Oh my God.
But then everyone's laughing at her. It's the same thing as when people are like, if that man doesn't want you, don't text him because he's going to turn around and show his friends and be like,
but she won't leave me alone.
She won't leave me
Bitch
alone.
won't leave me alone.
That's what they're doing with Nikki Blonsky, except it's a group chat with actually, no one from that cast is in a group chat.
I know. You think Amanda Bynes and Zac Efron?
That's what I was about to say. I was like,
You think Michelle Pfeiffer and Zac Efron? Actually, maybe. Brittany Snow and Zac Efron. They're probably key sometimes still. Queen Latifah and Amanda Bynes are in their group chat.
I feel like most likely is
that
Queen
is such
Latifah and Zac Efron.
I'm sorry, but that is such a star-studded cast. Queen Latifah, Zac Efron, Michelle Pfeiffer, Amanda Bynes, Brittany Snow,
Nikki Blonsky.
And Nikki. John Travolta.
Yes.
Damn.
You forget John Travolta's in it.
I do because
he's her mother.
Yeah. But speaking of deep dives, I scrolling on YouTube as I do, food. I'm so excited you're gonna watch something. I see someone made a deep dive video about Larry.
Oh, Larry Stylinson?
Yes. And it awoke something in me that I literally forgot that I had. I swear, that was honestly, my, gay awakening. There was something, 10-year-old me was there is no way that these teenage boys are not freaked out backstage. Those two boys are having sex with each other. And I watched the video, and I forgot how, bad and deep it was. It's real. To this day. And Harry Styles now is, they say he queer baits, but he's, kind of blurred line about his sexuality.
Well, if
he was
were honest, then we would all know that it was true.
He was fucking that boy so bad. They were having sex.
That reminds me of my Watpad era, when I was really up on there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was reading. I was writing.
I would read just. You were writing?
I was a writer. One of my books had 15,000 reads. Isn't that crazy?
That's so funny.
What are you doing reading a freaked out book about Niall Horan from a 13-year-old?
I used to read ones about Justin Bieber, never about One Direction.
I had two niches on Watpad.
What?
One of them was One Direction.
Okay.
The other one was creepypasta.
What's creepypasta? What is that?
Oh no. Vulnerability is hard.
What the hell is that?
I'm blushing. Can you see it?
Yes. Oh no.
Do you know Slenderman?
Yes.
It's the realm of him and characters alike.
Sexual stuff?
No, not necessarily.
Sexual stuff about Slenderman? You're freaked out over Slenderman's cousin?
No.
No, Kids need to be supervised online. And I'm so serious. Actually, on the flip of that, parents need to be supervised.
Like, I'm crying for my inner child.
Yeah, actually, that's a lot.
I know.
That's a lot. You shouldn't have shared that. We can cut that. We'll cut that
No,
later.
we won't. I added in my notes to talk about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, something in me.
We were both thinking of, okay,
Watpad.
that's funny.
Something in me this week was like, I need to share. Like, it's time to come out because it's time to come out as a creepypasta Watpad writer.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I feel like maybe someone would.
I don't shame you for that.
Thank you. There's worse.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm really trying really
You're trying
hard.
to think of what's worse.
I know. I'm trying to think of something that I like. I'm trying really hard to make you feel like normal. Damn.
I saw the funniest TikTok. It was like making fun of the old Watpad writing, and it was like, I went to a Slushy Noobs meet and greet, and I went with my friend. I'm not really that big of a fan, and
That TikTok I sent you of that girl.
oh, you.
And she's like, if I she's like, I guess I'll marry you.
I guess I'll marry you.
Yeah.
Wait, you want me to join Slushy Noobs?
Yes.
Wait, you adopted me?
Yes. That type of weird shit. No, kids need to be supervised online because you had no business reading that
Oh, or writing it.
or writing it.
Yeah. It's okay. Character development is what I've been telling myself for the past,
I
10
wonder what a
years.
therapist would say about that.
I wonder what a therapist would say about that, too.
I really do. Not even in a dig way. I'm just curious. What would they be like?
Well, in
oh.
the stories, the creepypasta stories are always, like, very, like, tormented.
I need to Google what he looks like. It's like a character.
No, can I type it in? I can't. I don't want to say. Because it's not Slenderman. There's, like, another one. Creepypasta is the website. But there's, like, they're all made-up stories of characters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you like The Rake?
No.
Or did you like The Russian Sleep Experiment?
No, I didn't like. I was not freaking out the Russian sleep experiment. That would be crazy. Some of the creepypasta stories.
Oh, maybe I've seen this photo a million times.
Yeah, I forget which one that is. Is that Jack the Ripper?
This is David Wellington.
No, it's not.
That's what it says.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know that.
You know,
one.
it was a long time ago.
What was that? What was up with those
Here,
clowns?
let me show you the one I liked.
Oh no! What was up with those clowns? Like killing people in middle schools.
They didn't actually kill anyone, I think.
I know those kids were liars. I remember there was there were people who were like, "Oh, I saw a clown." No, you didn't.
You're gonna be like, of course you liked this one.
Oh, well, he's sexy.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say it. Tiku Toby.
Tiki Toby.
Tiki Toby.
Yeah, no.
Google him.
His backstory was bad.
He's honestly sexy. Okay, this boy dressing up as him. Boy.
No, you not.
Stop.
You're not him.
No, he's kind of sexy. Who would play him?
Martin from Slushy Noobs. I'm just kidding. Timothy Chalamet. Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I knew my type from a very young age.
Yeah, he's sexy.
Like, that's not a Slenderman. Like, come on. Cut me some break.
That's not Slenderman.
Look that
Slenderman
up.
is scary, but
I
yeah,
mean, you
he's
read
chill.
the story and you're going to be like, girl, something's wrong with you. But I think I was just freaked out about his picture. I was like, freaked out, not in a bad way. Freaked out in like a...
I know.
Yeah.
Ugh. Supervised internet access.
Supervised internet access. Honestly, still to this day, I would appreciate some supervised internet access.
I need some
for
supervised
myself.
internet access.
I've been going on TikTok Live a lot, speaking about supervised internet access. And it's really scary, actually. People don't talk about how scary it is. I have people in the comments like, I'm outside your window. I'm outside your window. I had someone prank me. If you see this clip come out, please just know that I was pranked. You know how when you're a little kid, they'll be like, say I cup out loud.
I cup.
Or spell it.
I see you. I see your piss.
I see you pee.
I see you.
And then you're like,
yeah.
So they join the live and they're like, my girlfriend Jenna, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
My friend Jenna, her boyfriend cheated on her. Say I support Jenna's side. But then you say it fast and it sounds really bad. Like it says like you're saying, you know.
Genocide.
Yeah. I don't know if that's like a blurred word. It shouldn't be. But nowadays I'm like, can you get demonetized for saying that? Probably.
It's okay. You have to be monetized.
I don't support
You have to
genocide.
be monetized to get demonetized, my love.
Yeah, true. I support Jenna's side in that scenario, but I don't support genocide.
Jenna's not real.
Okay, well, you know what? I thought she
You
was
hella would have
real.
fell for the Nick Gurr thing.
Thank God I already knew what that was.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, because there was one of those in there. One of them were in there.
Oh, happy birthday, Nick. That's all you say.
That's what I did.
Happy birthday, Nick.
Because it's like, ooh, screw you. But then the other one got me. And then someone else is like, someone's in there like, ooh, like, what color socks are you wearing? And I'm like, no.
Oh, Jenna.
And I got
Jenna is a
banned.
trip.
I got
Oh,
this-
yeah. We went live on our Early Bloomers TikTok. And we're on there for maybe 20 minutes. And now she starts talking about selling feet pictures. We get banned. And we had some friends in there. We were chatting it up. It
Yeah.
honestly is kind of fun. I could see how, like, if you have nothing to do on a Saturday night and, like, the world is your oyster online, honestly. Those people are kind of entertaining. And they just want to talk, too.
But this is the
you know?
problem with not supervised internet is I'm out here getting pranked because I'm gullible.
I know. Do you consider yourself a gullible person? Do you think you are?
Yes.
Honestly, never mind. I
I'm
know
so
you are because you
gullible.
always fall for it.
I fall
When I
for
be saying shit, when I
everything.
be saying
It
dumb shit, you always fall for it. Maybe you're just trusting. That's a good thing. Don't
Like,
lose
if
that.
I were an old lady in today's society, I would be falling for the AI videos. I'd be like, how did those cats turn into ice cream? Those
Aw,
GMOs are crazy.
Why is that bear making burgers? Wait, that cat's crying in the rain as it walks home. I love those ones.
I like those ones too.
Wait, that scrawny cat's getting bullied by the muscular cats. I love those.
Who taught the horse how to do archery?
I just love those. Like, those don't even have to get me. I know they're not real. It's just like a cartoon show for me. I
obviously
love
they don't
them.
get us.
You know?
If you're a 22-year-old in modern day society getting pranked by those animal AIs where they're doing human activities, you need to take a seat and, I don't know, learn something, because that's crazy.
I don't blame them. You want to believe it's real. I want
Of
to root for the
course.
underdog, you know?
Yes.
Whatever.
I think I saw one where a cat was working as like a butcher cutting up salami. I was like, that's really
I
cute.
really want a sandwich. I want a really good sandwich.
You know why?
Why did my dad the other day text in our family group chat and he was like, I'm at the grocery store, like, does anyone need anything? I said, can you get turkey sandwich meat and pepperoncinis and lettuce and tomatoes and onions? He goes, I'm just here for a few things. I'm not getting all that. Why'd you ask? I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me saying it because I really want a sandwich. I
We
really
get
want a
it.
really
I've
good
tried making a
sandwich.
sandwich.
You don't have time. You never have time for me anymore.
I never have time for myself anymore. Well, huh?
What? Oh, I thought that was your stomach.
It was my throat. I was talking last night to someone. I was like, you know, thank God I'm not drinking tonight because this would be the third podcast in a row where I
you
go,
come hungover.
I'm hungover.
And I would be so happy being like, I'm not.
Right. I can't do this to myself. I need to love myself a little more. I was like, people are going to be concerned if I'm hungover 3 podcasts in a row on a Monday.
It's fine. We're 22.
I don't want to.
22
That's
is
how it
when...
starts.
Right.
Protect yourself.
Right. I haven't been drunk in like a long time.
Yeah.
I don't I didn't go out at all this weekend.
Brian's mom used to do pageants.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I'm kidding.
Because you're my best friend.
Okay, actually, go on about that, but I have... Go.
Rushing me. Damn, we got time.
You're literally not rushing. You're taking your time.
Yeah. What?
Get it?
No.
Like, you're literally not Russian. Like, you're Irish.
Oh, okay. What was I supposed to get the first time?
It's just... people who get it will get it. Go ahead.
Okay. It's because I'm gullible and
My brother would
stupid.
get it. Shout out to my brother.
I was looking at TikTok and saw a child doing pageantry,
Mm-hmm.
and it just reminded me of how I used to be obsessed with toddlers and tiaras, and me and my grandma would watch it and like eat snacks all day when I like lived with her.
I love TLC.
Just like I'm literally like 9 years old watching these toddlers be like in pageants. Kind of not good for a developing brain, but I thought it was funny. Like I was like,
It is funny.
like LOL, her go juice. Your mom didn't put any of your sisters through like child
My
pageantry.
sister, not child pageantry.
Yeah.
My sister did like Miss Teen America. So she was Miss Elk Grove, and then she was like competed at Miss Teen America, like California, and then like that type of stuff. Not as a kid though. That's the kid pageant. So like the kid pageantry is kind of for nothing. Like, so like Miss America
You're
stuff.
exploiting your child for money.
Literally.
Or
so
toys.
Well, not really for money though. Like they don't really get money. Like I think
They'll
they
get
do
like
get
a couple
money.
$100.
I think they do.
Baby, I watch toddlers
yeah.
and TRs. I'm an expert. It's like a couple $100, and like they would put it on like a paper dinner plate and like fan the money out and just give it to them like that. It was so random. Or like huge like Barbie doll houses.
The pageantry that might like the Miss America like you know like when you watch Miss America on TV, like so it's like your city. The Miss America system, they give you scholarship through school. Like you have to be in school. So like the Miss America girls, like they're in college or like yeah, they're college.
Kind of crazy because some of them like there's videos of them answering being like, aren't there sometimes silly answers?
Yeah. That's why. So, yeah, they're really dumb. Well, or it will be Mrs. USA. So, Mrs. USA and Miss America are two different things. Miss USA, they just give them money. Oh. And that's the one that Donald Beep used to, like, own is Miss USA. So, like, those are the girls. They don't have to be.
He used to own it?
Yes, that's Miss Universe. Like, Miss Universe, it goes Miss USA, then Universe, and then Miss America.
I didn't know he used to own it.
Yeah. He doesn't anymore. After he won the presidency and he was saying all that stuff, they made him step down because they're like, you're fucking with our shit, my love. But he's a huge investor in it. But that's Miss USA is more about like your looks, and then like you don't have to be in school or anything, and you get cash for that. But Miss America is for school, so like those girls are in school, and like the money that they get,
honestly,
they get
it's
scholarship
really wrong.
money. What do you mean? And I was just thinking that literally today when I was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, Cynthia was like, I want to break into pageantry and run a pageant, and I was like, oh my god, I really want to go to a pageant, like just to go and watch, because for me that's nostalgia. You know what I mean? Like I've been to more pageants than you could probably even count ever, and honestly it's so fun to watch. And it really isn't like, at least the Miss America system, it's not really overly sexualized. It's more about your merit. Like you're not gonna win because you look the best in a bikini. Like you're gonna win based off your interview.
I understand a woman's choice to do whatever she wants, so have fun with your pageants, but it makes me sad like that women are like competing. Like, there isn't this big event that makes men compete.
Weightlifting,
women
boxing.
Do that too, though.
I mean, but I'm saying like boxing. There's men pageants.
Are there?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Little gentlemen pageant. Yeah, there are men. There's.
Everyone
no one
cares about
in the world
them
all the time. And no one cares, really.
Oh, competing is so sad.
I know.
What is happening to me right
women
now?
compete everywhere all the time, bitch. You compete at your job to get more hours. You know what I mean? Like, you go and be the best you can. So, you know what I mean? Like, people compete all the time.
I'm just so tired of competing.
I think I'm the only person in the entire world that doesn't compete. I do my own thing.
That's what being unemployed.
Literally. That's why I'm not getting a job, bitch. I don't want to compete. Okay? I like to do my own thing.
Why am I, like, sad today? I'm, like, feeling a lot of empathy right now.
Good. Keep it. You need it.
I feel like empathy for the child pageants and women and
I also had this thought. Okay, so
gullible folk.
So when I was a senior, I lived like my childhood home I lived in from when I was born till when I was 7, and then we moved. But when I was in high school, my senior year of high school, there was on my cheer team, there was this girl, Sarah, shout out Sarah. She had moved into my childhood home after we had moved out. And I had like, because she was a year younger than me. And I had like kind of like manipulated her into like throwing a team bonding party at her house so that I can go into my childhood home and look at it inside. And I was thinking, I was like, oh my God, well, first of all, that's crazy and evil that I did that. But second of all, like so many people never get to go into their childhood home. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so lucky that I got to go into my childhood home at like 17. Well, I mean, I didn't really manipulate. I was just like, we should have a team bonding party, right? Where could we have it? I'm like, well, your house, there's so much space. And like, because I've been in there. I know there is. I'm like, there's so much. Oh my God, like that'd be a perfect, like, and she's like, yeah.
Oh my God.
It's like, perfect. I'll send out the
you
text
didn't
to everyone.
Manipulate. You planted a seed.
I planted a seed.
You were event planning from a young age.
And I was like, my mom used to own a party planning business too. But yeah, I was like, I'll send out the texts. Perfect. We're all good. And we went. And it was so fun.
I love that. I still live in my childhood home.
Yeah.
But we're moving out soon.
Yeah. So when you move in, and literally in 10 years from now, you're going to be like, oh, I wish I can go back into that house just one time.
Feel that way.
You will. You won't. Right. You don't feel it right now. But when you don't have something anymore, and like you still have memories that are fun.
That house is so small. It's like, what is there really to look at if I did go inside? Is that bad to say?
I guess I'm just really sentimental.
I'm not that sentimental.
I'm not sentimental
About
something
houses, at least.
I'm sentimental about everything.
I'm not sentimental about locations.
I'm sentimental about
But I do keep a lot of objects.
Well, you're just a hoarder. I'm kidding.
That pulls up my strings because my...
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
You think she is? My mom is.
I had to like mute myself
God.
because I keep talking about her on the podcast.
It's fine. We can talk about that. My mom is, and I know she listens. My mom actually listens. She literally, the other day, she was listening. She was like, she called me and she's like, did you really have to say Jesus was a real ass bitch? And then she was like, I wish you guys didn't cuss so much. Like, you guys shouldn't cuss so much. I'm like, girl, your boomer showing. Because I don't even think we swear that much. Do you think we swear? I don't think we, when I listen back, I'm like, I think it's a normal amount of cussing.
I think today we haven't cussed a lot, but I think some days we do.
Well, you're in your virginal dress. Like, you
I know,
can't
I'm
cuss
being really...
much.
I should start dressing like this all the time. I'm not cussing. I'm being empathetic.
Shit.
I'm crying.
Well,
I'm feeling joy.
I love coffee.
Good, I'm glad.
So much.
But now I'm gonna start making fun of people, specifically men.
Ooh.
Yeah. I hate the bedding that men put on their beds. I've been
Okay.
I've been with 2 men now who
Ever?
yeah. Well, but after I got baptized earlier this morning in this dress,
Zero.
it dried.
I
it's
reset
zero
at the
now.
top of the year, so
I reset. In my past life, the 2 men I laid with.
I love that.
Right?
You're classy.
They had this bedding, and I'm sure both of them are from Target.
They are.
One of them, white bedding, pineapple emojis. Not like the actual emoji, but they're like...
I know, but
they're
pineapples?
little pineapple... I know, right? Like a swinger.
Yes.
But he wasn't going anywhere. I knew where he was at all times. So he wasn't swinging. He just had pineapple sheets. And then the other one had Christmas emojis. It was white bedding and a little like red truck with a Christmas tree in it. And they're just like laid out
Why?
perfectly. I don't know. It's absurd to me. I'm like, there's no way. Like, can we get bring back the navy blue sheets at that point?
At least.
Like, this is embarrassing.
Yeah.
This is child's play. This is like the
Twin
bedding.
XL?
No.
Full
Full-size beds.
Weird.
Why do you have twin XL
I also hate
bedding
full-size beds.
on a
You
full
have a
size?
full-size bed, huh?
I think I have a queen.
I think you have a full.
Okay.
Because when I lay on it, not long enough.
All I know is it fits me.
I bet it's a queen.
The thing about that, though, is I just know the reason that this bedding is similar across these men is because their mom buys it for them.
Yeah.
And the mom goes to Target and she's like, oh, how cute for my little baby.
Yeah.
And I also know that the men I date chronically have these like overbearing like moms who baby them. So it's a weird synchronicity that
I need to stop talking shit about people's parents because I was going to say something about one of your ex's moms.
Wait, what are you going to say?
You know what I'm talking about.
No.
One of your ex's
Oh,
moms.
don't talk about his
I
mom.
know. And
That's
I'm like,
fucked up.
I know. I need to stop talking shit about people's parents. Like the other day, too, I was talking about. So I just.
I date men with the craziest moms is the point of the story. And, like, the most absurd moms. Like, I'm getting flashbacks. It's literally, like, in those scenes in those movies where you're just, like, and you see, like, the images all around you. I'm just seeing stories that these moms have had with me and told me about. I don't know. I have weird ex-boyfriend mom trauma. But if you have emojis on white sheets and you're a man, I will never lay with you.
I know that's right. I'm sorry if I don't know if it's the coffee or like maybe I'm just like hungry, but this coffee's hitting low-key different.
Like a shot on an empty stomach. Right.
Yeah. I had a pancake earlier.
How was that?
It was so good. It was gluten-free.
I saw the picture. It looked delicious.
It was gluten-free.
So weird that you like pancakes with like fruit on it, but you don't like any sweet treats.
I'll randomly get I'll randomly get a craving for something really sweet, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
It just never happens to be when I'm there.
I know, but also we don't really have. Oh my god, I also got donuts yesterday. Oh, they were so good. I got 2. It's okay. It is literally impossible to go to a donut shop and just get one donut. Like every single time I've tried, they're always like, just one, really. The girls are so sweet. They're like, really? I'm like, okay.
What does that say about you? Because they've never said that to me.
Really? Or even when I'm like, no, just one. Because literally yesterday I was like, no, just one. Like, just one. She's like, okay. She's like, I threw in an extra one. It's some donut holes for you. Like, they're like, they will not let me have one.
They will put donut holes in there for me.
They will not let. I'm like, girl, I just want one. Like, I don't really have a sweet tooth like that. I'm like, I think one will suffice. Now I just ate 7 donuts and 18 donut holes because I can't stop myself. Like, but no, it's literally impossible. They're so
makes
sweet.
Me want a donut.
I love the donut. The ladies on my donut shop. Like, they're like two. There's like I think they. It's family owned, and will be like when it's really busy, there'll be like 4 of them, like 4. I think they're all sisters, but 2 of them are twins, and they're 2 older little Asian ladies, and they're so sweet, and they look exactly the same, and they'll be working like right side by side. They're so sweet.
I love that.
I've literally gone to the same donut shop since I was like 5.
Maybe the problem is that my donut shop, the lady who works at the register, is kind of a cunt.
Ooh.
I don't know. She's just never excited or in a good mood.
Really?
I'm like, oh, hey, like, how are you doing? She's like, I'm fine. And I'm like, well, can I get that one right there? And she's like, yeah.
They're always like, good morning. They're always
Maybe it's because I go in at 2 p.m. and they're about to close at 3, and she's like,
they're like, bitch, fuck you. There was one time I left your house at like 5 in the morning because I like just couldn't sleep, and I like stopped by because it's on the way, and I like stopped. She's like, good morning. You're the first person to come in. Like, I was like, girl, hey. Like, I don't know. They're so sweet.
I love that.
I love them.
I love community. I love opportunities for
I love community.
Especially.
And
Sorry, the way you got so serious. I love community.
No. And one thing about me, I
digress.
love community. You know, I love community.
I love community too. And I was just talking about Sacramento and how there are not good enough community opportunities. And you know what I blame it on? I blame it on the fact that there's not a walkable city. No, there's not a huge patch of grass in the downtown area that everyone goes to drink alcohol during the day. Because I feel like that is what builds community in metropolitan cities. Metropolitan? Metropolitan?
We don't live in a metropolitan city.
Girl, I said metropolitan. Pop Tropica.
You're a silly girl. Sacramento is not a metropolitan city.
No, but it's a large city. It's huge. Yeah. The greater Sacramento area is ginormous.
It is.
And if there were an area that people could go to link.
To link. I know.
Well, and our transportation system, too.
Yeah, it sucks. I love community.
Y'all just let me play in the city.
I can't stop thinking about how much I love community now.
Anything you want to say about it?
No.
Okay.
I just love it.
All right. Public statement. Brian loves
I was going to say something, but I forgot because you literally threw me off track when you brought up community. What was I going to say?
It wasn't pageant stuff.
No, we were talking about donuts. We were talking about... Whatever, I lost it. Maybe it'll come back to me later.
That's okay, that happens.
Oh my god, do you know what the most, like, humbling experience, and I'm sure you could relate, and I think when you need to, like, when you're driving,
Okay.
The most, like, humbling feeling ever is when you are driving and you need to shit. Like, out of nowhere. You know, it's horrible. That happened to me the other day, and it feels, like... It's so scary, especially like, oh my god, actually, I don't want to talk about it. It's making me kind of sick. Like,
well, you know how bad my bowel movements get. And I've talked about it on the podcast several times at this point. Like, when I have to go to the bathroom and I'm in the car, like, I feel like my grandma. My grandma has shit herself in the car so many times.
I've shit myself in the car before, and I think that's why it's even more scary.
Well, that's the thing I've been saying. I said it to my stepmom the other day when I was hanging out with her. I was like, well, I think the day that I'll finally start caring about the fact that I have a gluten intolerance is the day it's the reason I shart in the car.
But it's also like, why do I have to buy something to use your bathroom? Because it would be so much easier if I needed to shit while I was driving and I could just pull over really quick and just go, can I use the bathroom? Well, you have to buy something. Like, oh, wait, what's the code? Well, you have to buy something.
You know what? Shit like that makes me want to pull my pants down and just blow on the floor.
Shit in the middle of the floor. Piss on the floor.
Piss on the floor.
No, it's horrible. I don't know.
I'm about to secrete on the floor of your establishment if you don't let me go. But, you know, sometimes that works. Sometimes it works. If you're like, I'm going to piss on your floor right now. I need to go.
At my old job, we didn't have a public bathroom. So, like, that made it, like, easier. People were like, where's the restroom? I'm like, oh, actually, if you just walk out, go left, you could probably try the Ross over there. I think they have a bathroom. We don't have one. Which I'm like, that's kind of like classist to not have a bathroom. Like,
You didn't have a bathroom?
not a public one. We have one in the
Oh.
break area.
Yeah.
But
No, I think the easiest way to get away with using a restroom that is in an establishment, either A, especially if it's a restaurant, oh, I dined in here already, I'm just coming back to use the bathroom.
no, you didn't.
They will never say no. They will never say no. Ever.
T.
2, you just come in and do your little pee dance. And you're like,
T.
I really need to go. Usually they'll
Or
let you
go
go.
in and be like, for 2. And like, they'll be like, okay, 15 minutes.
I've had that pulled on me.
Ooh,
I have had that pulled on me. They're like,
fast,
oh, I'm coming in to eat. Like, someone's coming in right after me. Can I use your bathroom really quick? Bathroom never comes back.
Period.
And it works. If you are a good enough liar, you can use any public restroom.
Also, using the restroom is a human right.
It is.
It's a human right. We need more public restrooms. I need more
agree.
people cleaning them. Did you see what Chaperone said about
I know.
motherhood?
She's in my app. She's in my notes.
I was so pissed.
You wrote a lot. All I wrote is, if there's one thing Chaperone is good at, it's pissing everyone off.
Well,
She pissed my mom off. My mom was
about
on
the
Twitter.
motherhood thing?
Yes, my mom was on Twitter.
Okay.
Tearing her up.
let me tell you.
Okay.
Because I literally talked with Rachel about this today, and she got pissed about what I said, and I was like, girl, like, what?
Are you agreeing with her? Oh.
She said, no, okay, this is the thing. It's deeper than what she said. It's deeper than me saying, oh, I think she's right or she's wrong. Because guess what? I can't say that she's right. You can't say that she's right or wrong. Like,
it's not.
It's her opinion. Like, it's her opinion.
Also, none of us are young mothers.
Right.
So,
It's her opinion. But I wrote a lot because I wasn't mad at whatever. Okay, I think it's just the thing, because basically Chaperone was like talking about parenthood, and she was like, I don't think I want to have kids. All the mothers I know who are my age are miserable. Like, they seem miserable as hell. It looks like they lost the spark in their eye. Whatever. Cool. Here come all the moms of TikTok. No hate, because I love a good mom. Slay. I love a good mom. And that's not to say that every mom is a good mom, but I love a good mom. And they're all, oh, is a sparkle in my eye gone? Look at my kids. Look at me. Look at how happy I am. Who are you fooling? Like, who are you who are you telling?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it doesn't apply to, if it doesn't, what is it? What's the fucking saying? If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Like, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter though. But I mean, the thing that I was feeling is all the comments were like, oh, this girl needs like PR training bad. Like, she needs media training. Like, it gives, like, every time Chaperone says something that people don't agree with, they're like, someone needs to train this girl to shut the fuck up. Like, let her speak. It really doesn't matter. We don't have to agree with everything that she says. It's her opinion. And also, like, what are we going to guilt her into being like, no, motherhood's great? I saw comments of people being like, well, what if this mom made a TikTok and was like, well, Chaperone, like, we can't take what she says so seriously. Like, everything she says is a complaint. Like, she just seems miserable. Like, honestly, she needs to have a kid because that would bring light into her life. If there is someone who is saying that I don't want to have kids because it seems like it's miserable, is the goal right now of us picking at her for saying that? We want her to have a kid? Like, she doesn't want a kid. Why? Like, that's her opinion.
Well, that's
fine.
a specific take from someone who clearly thinks that women, like, should just be having children.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's also like
the patriarchy got those women,
right? And I think also like the whole point of even being asked about motherhood too, and like people were saying that it was misogynistic for her to like say that about like, you know, like say that about mothers. But I think on the flip, it's misogynistic to assume that to push the idea that she should have kids.
Yeah,
she doesn't want to have kids.
Both things can exist at once, though.
They can.
¿Por qué no los dos? That's
¿Por qué no los dos? Yes. Sí, sí. Pero like.
My thing. All right, it's my turn.
Go ahead, boo.
As much as she's allowed to say what she wants, people are also allowed to rebuttal in whatever way that they want.
Totally.
And I think it's, especially with her, she is always complaining. And all of her takes have always sucked.
Side note, I will say, because I did
You kind of sound like you're defending her.
No, I will say, I mean, it's not.
We're defending freedom of speech. That's what we're doing.
Well, no, because I've already digged on Chaperone about the election stuff and all that shit. I'm not even a huge fan of her.
I'm just
but
saying,
I respect her whatever you say. Go ahead.
She's a consistent offender of, again, low-key, not shutting up, which is fine. But if you're not shutting up and everything you say is invoking a riot, come on, girl. Like, maybe let's change what our platform is about. Just a little bit. Like, maybe one positive thing.
See?
Like, especially if you want to be a icon for queer people and outcasts. Like, maybe let's talk about something that matters instead of digging at, especially women, right? You know, you couldn't speak on an election for a woman who was going to be president. You decide to speak on mothers and you're saying that they're unhappy and look miserable. I guess she is talking about the young ones.
She's talking about people from her experience.
Which, and let me comment on that as someone who grew up with a young mom. Yeah, girl, they're miserable. It's hard. It's hard to raise a kid as a young woman with no resources. However, the way she said it...
She's a little abrasive.
Maybe she should have said it like that. You know, it's just really
but,
hard to be a
so
young woman without...
And
also, she has resources. So for her as a young woman with resources to be like, I would never have a kid. All those women look miserable. Yeah, girl, because they're not rich, famous pop stars. Like, you could pass that baby off to a nanny. Like, you just don't... It's out of touch. You don't understand.
Right. I mean, I think also... Well, so then that's the question, too, is it what she said, or is it the fact that it's just Chaperone who always is fucking complaining? And also, I'm not even a huge fan of her. I do love her new song. I think it's so fun. But I was a little peeved about her, like...
say, if she had the slightest tinge of satire, like being like, they look miserable.
I know,
like,
she's not... Girl, she's dead ass. She's not playing.
That's why it's like, it is too abrasive. So it is her, but it's also
she's
the
abrasive
delivery.
with her delivery. I mean,
she's just abrasive.
That's just her. And I think, like, if you like someone, like, for their music, because a lot of the moms, too, were like, I like her music. My kids like her music. I play her song. Like, that hurt my feelings. She's not your friend.
She's not your friend.
You don't have to agree with everything that comes out of her mouth. And also, you don't have to defend yourself. Keep in mind, she's a stranger. You don't have to defend yourself about this stranger is saying she doesn't want to have kids because she thinks that mothers look miserable. Let her think that. Why do we want her to have a kid to maybe teach her a lesson that she hates the kid?
she's the last person who should have a kid.
I don't think she should be having a kid
that
anyway.
mentality?
Right.
No, babe.
You know what I mean? I think that also... Bigger scale, everybody is complaining all the time. We want pop divas back. We want a pop diva. And then a real diva's in your face saying her hardcore abrasive opinions and we're mad. Let her be polarizing. She's polarizing.
Yeah, but she's not a diva. She's
No, she's not even
mad.
And I don't even think. And even when I watched that clip, because there are videos I've seen of her like the election stuff where she looked.
She's always mad.
She looked mad as fuck. She didn't even
look on the runway. She's mad.
she didn't even sound.
Photographers taking pictures of her. She's mad.
Like, she didn't even look. She wasn't even mad when she was talking about that too. Because we've seen her mad. She wasn't even mad. She was just like, no, bitch, like, no, like, I don't like it, like.
Well, and my mom, like, did not like that she said that, but my mom decided she didn't like Chapel Roan a long time ago.
Well, the election stuff.
No, before that.
Why?
We saw her at Outside Land. She's like, she was a really mediocre performer.
Yeah.
And she kind of was. I'm sorry.
My brain's processing because I was like, should we tell them what your mom said about Sabrina Carpenter at Outside?
No, we love Sabrina.
I love Sabrina.
And honestly, I didn't agree with her take either. So.
Period.
I loved Sabrina's performance. I loved her outfit. I think it was hot.
That was before Espresso. No, it was after.
It was after, yeah.
It was after because she performed it. I love Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
I think everyone low-key should just... I don't know. It just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I think that for me, the thing that was... Because, listen, I don't give a fuck what her opinion is. It doesn't hold any merit to me as a person, and also maybe it's different for me because I'm not a young mother and I never will be a young mother, but I'm like, the thing that pisses me off is every time that she says something that people don't like, or like, honestly, any celebrity at any scale at this point, I wish people never even learned what the term media training was, because anytime any celebrity says something that people don't agree with, they're like, they need media training, they need media, like,
they're still a human.
They're human beings, and like, why are you telling them to shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to agree with it, like, that's fine, like,
they're
you really
human.
think Chapel Roan, like one of the biggest pop stars right now, has not had any type of media training?
Well, there's a huge conversation that could go into, like, the expectations of people who are celebrities. and expecting them to perform as a politician.
Right.
And I just think in the way that church and state are separated, like, you have to somewhat separate people who are in movies and acting as someone who isn't even themselves, and that's why you idolize them, or someone who's a performer and performing as this identity, this entity that is disconnected from themselves.
I love that ring.
Thank you, it's new. You cannot expect them to be a full-time politician as well. It's not their job.
On that about, because I still am mad about that, and I saw the clip of her being like, I have to write songs, and I have to tour, and I have to eat and dance. Like, do you think I can have an opinion on politics? That was bullshit. I think, like...
Well, you're again entitled to your opinion, but when I say, like, expecting them to perform as a politician, I mean performing in a way in which you don't have the freedom to speak outside of what you want to present to get votes. You know what I mean? Like,
no. Can you elaborate? I'm sorry.
I really am trying to... Politicians are, like, very media trained.
Yes.
Or they're supposed to be. They're media trained for their target audience.
Yes.
I think that you cannot hold celebrities, influencers, whoever, to the same standard because, especially, like,
I didn't
influencers... Oh, girl, I'm trying to finish my thought.
Sorry.
Because they aren't supposed to be that. It doesn't make sense. They're a human, again, like, layering on top of that. Let me draw it back to just influencers. Like, you cannot expect these random people to perform polished 100% of the time.
Oh, yes.
Like a politician is expected to perform.
Yes.
Same thing in the middle ground of a celebrity, like a singer. What does Sabrina Carpenter know about everything? Like, not everything.
Right.
She has an opinion, but she's not going to deliver a message that is like...
Sabrina Carpenter didn't say anything about the election either, I don't
Well,
think.
there you go. Because...
I mean,
she's Sabrina Carpenter. Like,
right.
She's removing herself from her platform, which you can choose to do as a celebrity.
I agree with that to an extent, but I think right now, in terms of the political and economic state of the world. I'm not saying you shouldn't
say anything.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying, you gotta... I can respect an opinion, like how I respect Chaperone's opinion about motherhood, and I can fight for it, but I can't respect a non-opinion about how she acts about politics, like, doesn't say anything, and, like, just like, I don't want... And all the time
but that's why you have to leave room for her to say, like, something you disagree with. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what... Yeah,
You can't expect these celebrities to be... completely perfect. You have to give them the room to learn and change and grow like other people because they aren't actively devoting their lives to politics. They are on tour. Like, not that she's right in saying she doesn't care about politics because you should, but like you should have an opinion, but you should leave room to be like, hey, girl, here's this. You know what I mean?
Kind of.
Like, I'm sure that I don't know everything about politics. I have good moral standing.
But you could, if someone put a camera in your face.
I could carry myself enough, but like
maybe
I would have a slip.
I know, but I'm just saying to the point of being like, y'all, we gotta get out there and vote for Kamala.
Right. Again,
you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I can't I completely agree with what you're saying, but I can't support a non-opinion.
Yes.
Especially when you know you have an opinion.
I'm not even really talking about Chappell anymore. I'm talking about people, celebrities in general, because I don't like any of Chappell's takes. I don't care for her at all.
Oh.
Girl, you're not invited to the podcast ever.
Really?
Never.
I think I like a fun, abrasive, crazy girl, and I know, but she's not even a crazy girl, but like, I think she's really polarizing. I'm not crazy about the music. I think
that's like when Gavin Newsom is like, let me bring on the person who started the January 6th.
Okay, comparing Chapel Run to the fucking January 6th protest, like, rioters is not the same.
I don't know. I just don't want to deal with her.
I think she's a key. I think she's probably fun as fuck.
If we filmed a podcast with Chapel Roan, you would be, like, getting these abrasive comments out of her, and I'd just be sitting here like this.
I think she's a key. I think she's fun. I'm not crazy about the music. I mean, I don't dislike the music. It's just not my go-to that I would play. I think it's fun. I like the beat.
I just have a million people who will say their opinions, and they aren't actual trash.
Their opinions aren't trash?
Yeah. Like, and she can say whatever she wants. I just don't want to sit down for an hour and talk to her about what she thinks.
You wouldn't want to sit down and talk to her?
No.
I think she's a vibe.
Okay.
Ugh, enough about Chaperone.
I know that one on.
We just talked about her for so long.
That was not fair.
Chapel, that was not fair.
I wanted to talk about how it's jarring when people that you went to high school with join the military.
It's jarring.
It's
quite sad.
It's sad
To me. No hate. Actually, it's not sad. Thank you for everyone for fighting her.
Talking about the military is hard because you have to respect people for their service and their dedication to your country and protecting your livelihood, basically.
And also, it's very nuanced of people who are going to the military. Their situation is not, you know what I mean? Like, people, I don't know how to say this, but like,
we're getting ourselves
people,
in treacherous waters today.
I know, but like, I mean, the military like preys on low income people and people who like feel like they have no direction, all that stuff. So like, it's a very nuanced situation of people going to the military, and that's why when I see it, I'm like, babe, you know what I mean? But then also it's like, thanks for fighting for our freedom, whatever freedom. I mean, not to sound like a stupid little American, but like,
because you have to acknowledge it.
Yeah, but like, it's also like, you're selling your body too, my love. Womp womp.
So basically, if you're in the military and you hate sex workers,
the people in the military are the people who like are bankrolling these sex workers' lifestyles more than just like how politicians are the ones who are bankrolling people's like, you know what I mean? They'll talk shit about it, but like, girl, you're the one giving them money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, when someone's hard launching them in their full camo and like their bros and they're just standing there and I'm like, wouldn't have picked you. Wouldn't have picked you for my league.
Who do you know that went to the military?
You don't know him.
No, I'm thinking of how many people. How many people do you know that went to the military, like from high school?
Like 2.
Same. I think I only know a few.
One of them was my ex. Well, he went to the Navy.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Oh, my God.
But that was after I broke up with him and he crashed out.
But think about his situation.
The place he was in life when he joined.
You know what I mean?
He literally joined the Navy because he spent all his money and was in a different territory.
Right.
Or state. And didn't know what to do with himself.
Oh, my God. My sister's in the Navy.
Ooh, they're going to get you. They're going to get you.
Thank you for your service to my sister. Ooh. No, I mean, I shouldn't. Well, I mean, my sister's posting TikToks about like when all like the political stuff was happening. Like even to this day, she's like, I have these opinions of things. I want to be able to join in the conversation online because, like, hey, she got like 13,000 followers on TikTok. She's up, but she's like, I want to join in these conversations online, but I'm literally not allowed to, like,
which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, she's not allowed to.
You are a ward of the state.
I know she's not allowed to like outwardly speak
the nation
out against the president. So like, it's like, I don't know. And like, maybe even if she were allowed to, like, and wouldn't get in trouble like at work, her peers would probably be fucking with her about it. You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's sus. It's sketchy.
It's so sketchy. I don't know. I might join the Navy though.
No.
Could you imagine me like this? My Navy uniform.
Ooh, I don't like that.
I know. Thank you everyone for your service.
Being in the military is like having jury duty for the country.
Okay, jury duty sounds so fun.
I have never done jury duty.
Me neither. But
jury duty is only fun if you're on for a good case and they don't keep you too long.
I know. No, an O.J. Simpson type trial on jury duty.
That's
you're
not
there
fun.
for months, bitch, and keying with the people.
As long as it's a hotel with a hot tub,
right,
and a buffet bar.
Well, you actually know it wouldn't be fun because you actually can't leave your room.
They hole you up.
You're not even allowed to talk to the people unless you're like in the room talking. Don't make us do jury duty.
Jury duty would be so much more fun if we could all drink and it'd be like Euphoria in the hotel.
I know. Drama Central.
Ooh, a sitcom of a jury duty.
They did that. Jury duty.
Oh. I never heard of that. I thought I was clever. Damn, this is the problem.
Bitch, you thought you ate.
This is the problem in today's world. Everyone's already doing
Everyone's
everything.
already done
like,
literally everything. Like, no, I mean, we can go into AI and be like, create me a new idea for a sitcom that hasn't happened.
Let's see.
Oh my God. Okay. Last week.
Are you doing it or am I?
You're doing it. Last week. Last week I uploaded the videos, like the episode. Okay, I've been low-key beating myself up about it for the past week because it's deeper, bitch. Because it's low-key deeper than, oh, I made a mistake. Okay, it makes me feel like, okay, because I uploaded the episodes to YouTube.
Have you ever uploaded the episodes before?
Yes, which is weird. But I
know you've made clips.
Yeah, no, I uploaded them one time before. But I uploaded it to Apple Podcasts. I only put the testing of the audio, and then when I did to Spotify, I don't know why it didn't even upload at all. When I put it on YouTube, this was fine, but like
because you have the video to look at. The video file, like you see the preview. Did you upload the video to Spotify?
I think that's what I don't remember. I don't know, guys. I drink a lot, but when I posted it, when I uploaded
morning.
It's probably hungover. When I posted it to YouTube,
Keep going.
Whatever, I posted it to YouTube and it was kind of fucked, but I fixed it. It doesn't matter. But it made me think about like how like men like have like weaponized incompetence, and I feel like I intentionally try to not be that way. And I think like maybe oh my god, I didn't put on deodorant. I don't smell good again.
What's new?
I know.
What are you saying? The video?
Yeah, that I think that men do just suck. Because even as hard as I try to not like have a weaponized incompetence, maybe it's not weaponized incompetence. Maybe men are just stupid and incompetent. You know what I mean? Because like I outwardly tried to not, and I was like, why did that happen? I'm like, why did I was like, what the hell? I was like, do men just suck? Like,
I need you to stop.
What?
You're not helping. You're not helping women anywhere.
I know.
You're weaponizing. You're weaponizing the incompetence of weaponized incompetence.
I know.
You can't PEMDAS that, babe.
I'm like, what the hell? Like,
it's not even weaponized incompetence. I think
I just think I just can't do it.
I really just can't. Like, it's not weaponized incompetence.
So from now on,
I'm not
Ashley
gaslighting you.
is
I'm
gonna
just
be
telling you.
From now, okay, you don't even know what gaslighting is. It sounds like something you made up. Define gaslighting. Define it. My ex told me that once. No, actually, I told him he was gaslighting me. Yeah, he's like, you're literally gaslighting me. And he was like, no, you're gaslighting me. And I was like, how am I gaslighting you? Like, what does that mean? He was like, because you're yelling at me and you're mad at me. That's gaslighting. And I was like, oh my God. But no, yeah, I like, guys, like, all this to say, men are just incompetent and men suck. And I think that you should be a lesbian because there is nothing that a man can do for you well. Like, if I fuck that up, every man is going to fuck up everything.
I never date a man with the anticipation that there's anything he can do for me other than lay with me.
Lay with me.
Pay for stuff sometimes. And scratch my back. And drive me places. That's about it.
I love that for you.
Maybe pick up something heavy every once in a while.
Well, you don't need that anymore.
Ooh, look at you. The sitcom ideas are terrible, but AI is just stupid. But the thing they came up with.
Don't say that. They can hear you. AI is smart. Thank you for.
Well, they're stupid because they're under restrictions. We don't give them the freedom.
Small
court.
Claims.
They did something legal.
A quirky group of misfits work at a small claims court in a mid-sized city. Each episode follows a new bizarre case. This is like Judge Judy.
Right. I'm like, that's happened before.
This is not new. House hacked. Ooh, what a broke cybersecurity genius. Max Carter accidentally gets locked out of his smart home due to his...
That's literally happened before, too. I've seen something like that.
Yeah, that's literally just that one fucking movie with whatever. Yeah, this is stupid. Damn it. Okay, well, back to the drawing board.
Let's talk about media.
Oh, actually, no, I wanted to talk about...
Oh.
I wanted to shout out, and I swear, I hope one day she'll see it. I'm obsessed with this TikToker right now. She's like this, like, maybe 70s, no offense, maybe 60-year-old, like, old lady in the South. She's JRob1155.
Can I
and
see
she just makes... Her?
Yeah.
Yeah. And she just, like, makes, like... Listen. In a world of, like... hot honey, like braided salmon recipes, we're losing real recipes of like old traditional just casserole or like something chill, just greens or mac and cheese. Like we just need a regular chill recipe, and that's what she does. and I love it, and it warms my heart. I'm like, you know what? We're losing recipes. Like, I don't need a braided hot honey salmon
we're
bowl.
not losing
like,
many recipes. They're all on the internet.
No, we're losing them because bitches are trying to make this crazy shit, okay? I just want these regular... Look at her.
I've seen her.
I love her. She's so sweet. What is she making
my
here?
grandma.
She's making a quick and easy taco dip. That's chill. She reminds you of your grandma. See, like, something warming about her. Strawberry pretzel salad. Okay. Like,
okay, that's kind of along the lines of your braided pretzel
it
salad.
is. But she just makes regular, chill stuff, and I love her.
Okay, period.
She's one of my medias. That's what my media is. J-Rob 1155.
All right, J-Rob 1155.
J-Rob 1155.
You're invited to the podcast.
I want her on.
We want her before chapel.
Huh? We can have them on together.
No. I wouldn't do that to her.
What
I would not do that to J-Rob.
I don't like the chaperone hate.
I don't care.
I don't like the hate. I don't want anyone to hate on her. And I don't even have I feel like everyone hates on her.
I don't hate her. I just don't want to hang out with her. You don't have to
Can I see your mom's tweets?
Yeah. You don't have to like everyone.
Okay.
Right?
You do, but
really? I think you have to have room for tolerance and acceptance.
I like everyone.
Okay.
There's not one person I dislike in the world.
Well, good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about my media while I
want
show
to see
you
that.
this.
I'm gonna read them low-key out loud for the
too
media.
much, so you just don't read them out loud.
Really, is it bad? I mean, she put it publicly on.
But I don't. But then they can find her Twitter if you say it word for word, bar for bar. So just don't. I don't want to have public record of me talking about my mom's Twitter. Oh yeah, she went
edited it. But sure, go off.
Hey, she said, say what you want, but also, my media is The Good American Family. Everyone was talking about it, and I finally decided to watch it. It's very entertaining. My media is XO Kitty. It's honestly really entertaining.
Oh, the show?
Yeah.
Obsessed.
My other media is Abbott Elementary again with the new episodes.
Damn!
Yeah, she's not happy. What's my other media? I really want to play that new game called, I think it's called Inzo. It's the new kind of Sims style game, but with open map. What's my other media? I've been listening to a lot of journals by Justin Bieber, thinking about him a lot these days. Feeling a little concerned for him, at least based on his media presence. Other media, obviously Slushy News, Out of Character Podcast. I think I'm out.
Your mom is mad as fuck on Twitter. But sure, go off. Period. Guys, I don't want to hate on this girl. I don't know. I feel like...
I know, you were talking about those moms, and I was like, my mom's one of those moms.
You know, I love you, Sam, but... dogpiling on this girl, I don't like it.
Yeah, dogpiling on anyone is trash.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, you don't agree. It's fine. We don't... who are you trying to convince with these videos?
But it's how many times can you make the same mistake of just
having an opinion?
But she's hating every time. She's always being indifferent or a hater. And it's come on, girl. Come on, please.
You ain't gotta tell me. It's just in my name. Maybe people... no, because then I'm gonna be in the same fucking dog pile as her. I was about to say, maybe it's just people from the Midwest.
All right. We keep going on to notes that we can't end on.
I know. No, and I don't actually mean that. I was just trying to be a little...
What's something you're looking forward to right now?
Summer.
Yeah, me too.
That's the only thing.
Summer, going in the pool, podcasting in the pool, our second episode, and traveling.
And traveling.
Yeah.
What's my media? Yeah, that. My other what was it? Oh yeah, J-Rob 1155. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm on season 5. Kenya just joined the cast. If you know, you know. You don't. And honestly, still Madonna. I've still been listening to a lot of Madonna.
I love that. Thank you.
Thank you, my love. This went on pretty long.
Yeah, this is probably going to be one of our longer podcasts.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just an hour and 7. That's not bad.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Guys, I'm going to leave on this note. If you have an opinion and you think it might be abrasive or too much, don't be scared. Speak your truth. As long as it's not inciting hate and violence.
I know, I was about
Or
to say.
attacking a marginalized group of people, which she did not do any of those things. Unsquint your eyes. She just had an opinion. We can't force her to have a baby. We cannot force this woman to have a baby.
Okay, but not everyone is making her do that.
No, they're trying to force her to have a baby. What's going on?
Everyone is.
Everyone's trying to force her to have a baby. You're trying to force her to have a baby. You're not trying to force her to have a baby. Like, she doesn't want to have a baby. Don't make her have a baby, please.
I'm the last person to make someone have a baby.
You are the last person. Quite hypocritical, don't you think?
Right.
All right, y'all.
Anyways.
I will leave it on that note. Chaperone, like, there is a seat here for you if you want to come and no, the fuck, there's not. Yes, there is. If you want to come and you want to, like, clear the air about what you're talking about,
I'm just kidding.
I have an open ear for you, and I support. And I'm not even a huge fan. Like, y'all about to make me a fan of her because you guys are all dogpiling on her. It's just the contrarian in me, I guess. I'm gonna stream her song on my drive home.
I'm not.
I'm gonna get her money up. Okay, bye, y'all.